Hello and welcome to my Quick One Journeys, episode 106, a new program, Team Rocket's Secret Radio Review. And look, we finally got a new Team Rocket episode. It's been 11 episodes since they last appeared. And you don't really need to hear my episode on Team Rocket's betrayal of this series again. The something that stands out to me is that when they get a focus episode like this, it's good. And this episode is no exception. The episode is about our lovely charming villain starting a podcast in order to drive new recruits to Team Rocket. I believe this is based off a radio show that they did during the Best Wishes era, which is actually a really cool little callback. The whole thing about this episode is that it's a comedy, so recapping the jokes wouldn't really be best form. What really does shine here is the work of the voice actors. I believe that for this episode in particular, they essentially had free reign, and the animators would work around and animate around their dialogue, which is pretty cool. The voice actors know and adore these characters. They've been around for 25 years, so the characters are just a part of them. And seeing the way they interact and flow off each other is just wonderful to watch. Even when I was watching the live version of this episode and I didn't understand anything, I was still enjoying it so much just because how infectious the love for these characters was. And seeing the group lose sight of their goal by just getting super into being into the podcast hosts was hilarious. Even Renji and Sakuragi get a nice little role, becoming huge fans of Team Rocket's podcast, unknowingly knowing it's them. And that was just a really nice addition to their characters. I like seeing how happy they were to receive the prizes Team Rocket gave out, which came from James's treasured collections of bottle caps and Pokeballs. Actually, surprisingly, we even get a little cameo from Brock, who's tuning in to listen to a show, and seems to have fallen for Jessie. Now, I actually haven't talked about the Legends Arceus special, but Brock has appeared in Journeys before, and I think that was a pretty great return. It's just nice to see him slotted in here, as he shares the same voice actor as Wobbuffet. So really, as a whole, this episode is adorable and just a ton of fun. It just let all the Team Rocket voice actors flex their muscles and love of the characters, and the chemistry is just as perfect. We also get to see James's Pokemon, we get to see the Rotom Phone, we get to see Pelipper. It brings all the elements of Team Rocket together, aside from the gacha. And you know, just their performances in general were just absolutely wonderful, and it's just a great time. It's an action-packed episode, no, but it's a wonderful character-driven one. Literally, my only complaint was that this episode didn't air on April 8th, their 25th anniversary. It was originally scheduled for that date, but they were shafted and shifted to the 15th of April. And if that doesn't feel indicative of how Journeys feels about Team Rocket, I don't know what will. So really, my only issue with this episode wasn't actually an issue with the episode itself. I love this episode so much, and happy 25th anniversary to Team Rocket.